The Skull Merchant has set up shop in the PTB. Let's get right into it. She's an area of denial killer, able to monitor multiple generators at one time with her drones. Her power is pretty complicated, but I'll try and make it simple for you. You can deploy a drone by pressing the power button. Up to 4 drones can exist at one time, and they last forever. Freshly summoned drones are unhackable for a short time, meaning survivors cannot disarm them. Drones also become unhackable if a survivor runs into its scanning beam. If you want to reposition a drone, you can recall it and summon it again. Drones have 2 modes, scouting mode and active mode. A scouting drone cannot see survivors through walls, but an active drone can. Not even lockers are safe from the drone's detection radius, and any survivor in the radius will show up on your radar. Additionally, survivors who linger too long in the radius will become exposed, allowing you to down them in one hit and see their location through walls. Staying within the radius of a drone as the killer will make her undetectable, which makes her movements less predictable to survivors. Drones can be placed at the gates, at generators, near down survivors, and at loops, making them versatile tools for any stage of the match. However, there are some limitations to where you can put them. The detection radius of a drone can never overlap with another one, and you can't put a drone near a hooked survivor. This can lead to the power feeling flunky sometimes, but I understand why the developers did it. An active drone can detect survivors on both the upper and lower levels of a building. It will even change the icons on your radar to reflect their elevation, which makes drones particularly effective on maps with multiple floors, as survivors won't be able to hack them as easily. Now, how do survivors deal with drones? Well, there are 3 ways. You can try to avoid them and simply stay out of their range, but this isn't always possible because the killer is going to be setting these drones around generators, so sometimes you're going to need to hack them. This will get rid of the drone, but tag you with a claw trap. These will allow the killer to track you through their radar, but after about 30 seconds, you'll be able to remove the claw trap. So hacking drones is a double-edged sword. Then you have the final way of dealing with them, which is just ignoring them. This is the riskiest option, of course, because eventually you will become exposed, and the killer can see your location. But if you're sure the killer is busy, you might be able to get away with it. So that's pretty much it for the killer's power. Now let's go over her perks. The first one is Thwack. After hooking a survivor, the next wall or pallet you break will reveal the auras of all survivors within 32 meters of you for 4 seconds. Her next one is Leverage. Every time you hook a survivor, you'll earn a token. Every token inflicts a stacking healing penalty on the survivor team, which lasts 30 seconds after each hook. And her last perk is Game Afoot. This causes her to gain haste after breaking a pallet, generator, or wall while chasing the obsession. The perk can also change who the obsession is when you hit them with a basic attack. So those are her perks, but what about her add-ons? Skull Merchant's add-ons provide a little bit of variety when playing with her drones and claw traps, but they're mostly small effects like Hemorrhage and Oblivious, at least until you get to the purple and red quality add-ons. Pause the video if you need to take a look at them. Now, the big question, which I'm sure many of you are wondering, is this killer any good? Well, first impression, not really. While she probably has the best tracking tools in the game, she plays just like an M1 killer. Easy to loop, with her power only becoming a problem for survivors if they linger near a drone for too long. Now, I'm not saying her power is completely useless during a chase. They can be useful sometimes, because the drones give the killer undetectable and allow her to track survivors with her radar. During loops where mind games are at play, it can give her an edge. And if survivors overstay their welcome at a loop, they can be punished quite harshly for it. That being said, my opinion is that she is an average killer, whose power can be countered just by running forward. Her drones have a lot of utility, but getting value out of them mid-chase is completely up to the survivor, and whether they choose to stay or leave the loop. She's quite good at endgame, however, as her drones will make it nearly impossible to sneak a generator. But yeah, that's the Skull Merchant for you, and my opinion about her. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe for future content.
Ah!